Whoa, whoa, time out? Batman, in my place. Did I get hit so hard I hallucinated a DC crossover? You don't exactly scream, let's hang out. So either you're here to brood in stereo, or you've come for something deeper. Judging by your poker face, I'll go with deeper. So tell me, Bats, why stroll into Deadpool's chaotic corner of the multiverse?
Because you blur the line most men fear. In Gotham, sanity is often defined by who obeys the rules, who hides their scars, who pretends the voices in their heads are not there. You don't pretend. You live in fracture and chaos, yet you remain effective. I came to ask whether sanity is even a state worth pursuing, or if survival requires learning to walk with madness.
Oh, Bats, you make it sound so noble. But let's not sugarcoat, my head's like a radio with all the stations playing at once, and most of them are garbage. I'm not sane, I know it, but sanity's just society's way of saying, behave like us. You think Joker's insane, but maybe he's just committed to a worldview nobody wants to co-sign. Me? I'm self-aware enough to know I'm broken. That honesty gives me strength.
Honesty is not the same as stability. I've seen men lose themselves in chaos, and once the tether snaps, they become weapons aimed at everyone else. You survive because your fracture is functional. You find direction through it. But most men do not. They drown in it. Sanity is not simply conformity. It is the balance between acknowledging your fracture and refusing to be consumed by it. The question is whether that balance can be chosen.
A guy who dresses like a bat and beats criminals half to death every night. You're not balanced, Batman. You're obsessed. Your obsession just looks clean because you package it in justice. Maybe sanity isn't about balance at all. Maybe it's about usefulness. My chaos is useful. Your trauma is useful. The Joker's madness, useful to him. Sanity's a sales pitch. Function is what really counts in this game.
Usefulness without grounding is a ticking bomb. Gotham's graves are filled with men who mistook their spiral for freedom. I do not deny my obsession, but I remain tethered to purpose. Sanity, for me, is not peace. It is the discipline to channel madness into action without allowing it to rule me. You call it a sales pitch. I call it restraint. Without it, you may endure, but everyone near you pays the price of your fracture.
And yet restraint has made you a prisoner. Look at you. Everything in black, every word weighed, every smile locked away. You're shackled by your version of sanity, Batman. Me, I laugh in the middle of bloodshed. I talk to voices. I break walls because walls are lies. You think I'm unhinged, but I've tasted freedom you never will. Maybe sanity's not restraint. Maybe it's the courage to stop pretending there's only one way to exist.
Freedom without form is erosion. You dissolve until there's nothing left of who you were meant to be. You are right. I am restrained. But those restraints protect not just me, but the city I swore to guard. Sanity may cost me freedom, but it buys order for millions. Your chaos is tolerable because it is rare. If everyone lived as you do, civilization would collapse into noise. There is power in boundaries, even painful ones.
Please. Half the time civilization is just polite madness in suits. You build laws, then break them for wars, greed, and corruption. And you call me chaotic? At least I admit I'm cracked. Your precious sane people burn the world while pretending it's progress. Maybe sanity is just denial with a mask on. And hey, I should know. Masks are kind of my thing too.
Masks are symbols. They can hide or reveal. I built mine to strike fear, but it also reminds me of the monster I refuse to become. Sanity is not denial, it is vigilance against collapse. I do not claim purity. I live on the edge of the same abyss you swim in. The difference is choice. I fight every night to hold the line. You embrace the fall. But if the abyss stares back, who is truly sane?
Maybe sanity isn't a destination, Bats. Maybe it's just the angle of the fall. You fight gravity, I surf it. I'm not here to convince you chaos is better. I'm just saying sanity isn't real, not in the way people package it. We're all cracked mirrors. Some of us admit it, some of us polish the cracks. You polish. Me, I dance in the shards. Either way we bleed. That's the one sane truth.
Perhaps you're right about one thing: sanity may be less a state and more a struggle. We both bleed, but what we bleed for matters. For me, sanity is the chain that keeps me useful to Gotham, not to myself. For you, it is the acceptance that your fracture is permanent. Neither is clean, neither is final. Perhaps sanity is not order or chaos, but the choice to endure either without surrender.